Happy cup of coffee day to all out there. Hope you're having a great warm day. It is cold down here in Florida. My wife and I went to a coffee shop yesterday in hopes to try it out. We had yet to try out. It was a new coffee spot. It was closed due to cold weather. And it's still cold. It's still closed today. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this are up in the Northeast, and usually when things are closed, it's due to snow or really brutal weather. Well, here it's just cold, maybe 25 degrees, and retail stores don't want to open up. So that's kind of odd. So yesterday we went to another spot that opened later, but it was open. Had a creme brulee latte. Really good. I'd never had it there. They did a good job with it. Today I'm back to my own. It's caramel cinnamon cold foam brew. Really good, of course. So hope you're enjoying your coffee as well. Milestone has been reached. This is episode 20. Yes, episode 20. I'm still getting paid, whatever that happens to be. Bill is still my producer, and I'm still in negotiations with Taylor Swift about merging our followers. There's a lot involved with that. We'll keep you up to date as that moves along. Okay, so let me give you some golf humor. I actually have not been playing golf. It's been so cold. The guys I play with down here in Florida are worse than me, but yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable. But making me think about guys that you play with, and you've got those guys you play with. I mean, there's a lot of golfers that are listening to this show. And you know what I'm talking about. Once I explain, you might be one of those guys. So take a pause and think about that. But so I call him first guy, golf talking guy. He hits his shot, and then he has to talk to someone in the group about his shot. And it doesn't matter if you're hitting the ball, he's still talking, whoever's hitting the ball. He's still talking to someone. He's searching someone out that he can say, oh, can you believe the wind must have kicked up? Or I can't believe that putt never breaks right here. It always breaks left. Or how can this all happen? While someone else is trying to hit their shot. No, you're allowed one comment I'll give you and then shut up. Let the other guys hit the ball. Let them focus on what they're doing. And then it brings me up to number two guy. I call him golf one-sided guy. When every now and then when you're in between shots and walking to the next ball and you're trying to bring up something about your game for the day, I'm not playing that well or whatever's happening. No, they don't let you talk about your game. They always bring it back to their game. They only want to talk about their game. If you want to join in his conversation, his or her, you have to talk about their game, and that's it. So, and those two kind of guys I described, they often can be that's the same guy in the same round. Again, you've probably played with guys like that. I do all too often, but I bring it up in good fun, of course. TGL is still awful. We had another blowout. Sorry, Tiger. Not sure how long this is going to last. Baseball Hall of Fame. There were a couple inductees voted in, and one of them was Ichiro. And so, if you're a sports fan, which most of you are, Ichiro slam dunk. One Yahoo, and I do again throw in the Yahoo. Sports writer voted no. And why did they vote no? because they admittedly so, they have admitted to others, we can't vote someone in unanimously. A what? Stop with the bad baseball traditions and a boatload of others that I might bring up during baseball season. Enough of these bad baseball traditions. This guy is a slam dunk, 3,089 career hits. His average lifetime was 311. He played 19 years. He had 262 hits in 1 year in 2004, which I do believe is an MLB record. Bill will have to confirm that, but no one should have voted no for Ichiro and many others. And flip it around quickly, there's guys that like don't get voted for 5 years. They're just like good players that have been around, and media will say, "Oh, he should be voted. He should be voted." No, he shouldn't be voted in. And then he gets voted into the retirement. He gets voted in through the retirement Hall of Fame writers, and what's going on with that? Just if he doesn't get in 5 years, he's probably not a Hall of Famer. Yeah, another one. I'll end it there. Okay, bad NFL announcers. I previously talked about Chris Collinsworth, and so say no more. But geez, it drives me crazy that laughing over like serious comments, and he laughs through it. And yeah, don't get that. Tony Romo, though, is clearly the worst. I don't believe I've mentioned on this show. I don't know, some of you guys might like Tony Romo out there. He spends all his time predicting and telling the viewers what's going to happen on the next play. He gets such a high about guessing the next play. And when he does guess it right, then he'll tell you for the next 10 minutes, "Oh, I got that play right. Oh, I told you that was going to happen. I told you they were going to run the ball to the right side of it." And then Jim Nantz has to then say, "Oh, Tony, you guessed it right again. You're so good at that." And, he has to kiss his butt. And it's just awful. It's awful commentary. Analyze the play. Analyze what's going on. Tell us what should happen, but not specifically every single play you're guessing. Enough, Tony. You're wearing me out. And speaking of enough said on that. Okay, NFL playoffs. The best team in the NFL is out. And yes, you know who I'm going to say. It's the Ravens. It was my prediction. Now, before you just throw things, at the tube, the Ravens did not play the best. They deserve to lose. So I don't have much of a leg to stand on other than, 3 turnovers is not going to do it. And Lamar Jackson, when they win, he runs the ball. He had like 38 or 9 yards rushing last week. Not enough. He needs to run the ball. He needs 60, 70 yards every game. He needs that threat there all the time. Makes him so dangerous. The team is good. They hurt having Zay Flowers out. Yes, but yeah, no excuses. They chose to not do the right things and the turnovers. So here we go. So basically, with the 14 left, I've got no picks, which you probably, not that you're okay with, because my picks have been wrong. But Bills Chiefs, Allen needs to run more. Josh Allen, he's a running quarterback that throws well. He's got to run. Don't be like Lamar. Don't rush for 20 yards against the Chiefs. You're going to lose. And Mahomes, now Mahomes could be, again, a future GOAT. I know, look, right now, it's Tom Brady. No one can argue. No one can argue. It's Tom Brady right now. But in 5 years, who's to say if the Chiefs win this year, Super Bowl, and then in the next 5 years they win another 3 times, are we rethinking who the GOAT is? I'm just saying, enjoy the ride. Mahomes is great, but not sure who's going to win that game. The Washington football team, yes, the football team playing the Eagles. Daniels has been great, but the Eagles are home. Yeah, I'm really up in the air. Washington's getting 6 points. That seems a lot with Jaden Daniels playing so well. All four QBs are at the top of their game right now. So they're all deserving of being there. They've won the games. Good for them. Enjoy the weekend and watching the games. Let's go.